Ninja, thank you for the first and the lurk. Great stream yesterday. I could finally change my name again, so I'm no longer Shellonomics. All right, buddy. Okay, we're here. Hello. Oh, there's the game. Okay, so this is the beginner's guide, which is like walking simulator narration thing. It's made by the creators of the Stanley Parable, so it's something like that. Apparently, looking up anything about it is like really spoils it, I think. So I didn't look up anything about it. So I have no idea what is gonna be. Looks interesting. Sorry, how you doing? Hey, fishy. And I did not drop the audio at all. Why is it where I got the spinnies? Why I got the spinnies? I don't know. Anyway, it's about a guy navigating something he doesn't understand, I think. I believe that's what the Steam page says about it.
Thank you very much for playing the Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make.
Siren,
So
snooze
just
those,
to
please?
start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever
Oh,
made.
fuck.
It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way.
Oh.
And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it
ads, yeah.
destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves.
Nice getting the light.
I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com.
Oh, shit.
Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game.
That is so
As each
sweet.
game
I
is
love
loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This
Okay.
first one was made in November 2008.
that. Oh. November 2008. The Whisper Machine. Oh.
Warning. Whisper machine active. Ship destruction imminent.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Oh. Oh. No aim. Gun works. Shoot 'em.
Security hull breached. Hostile alien life forms inbound.
Oh.
It kinda looks like this game was abandoned mid-development.
Oh.
For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
Oh.
But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe
yeah.
Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin ship evacuation.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
Oh my god! They just cut the Milky Way in half and extended it upwards. Alright. I wish I could turn the alarm off.
Apparently,
Oh.
the space station has a labyrinth on it.
Oh, of course.
Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Okay. What if I go back?
Okay, this is the part that's interesting.
How'd
The
you...
game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off,
I don't
and
know.
then you get to the engine room.
I mean, they were friends, right? I think.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the
I was
beam.
about to say my body.
It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
Okay. Oh my god.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced,
okay.
stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
I imagine he got like references of his buddy's games and then like turned them into this. Right? He got like the old ones, like this was like apparently a proper game. And then Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh hey, the labyrinth.
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an
Skybox is
important
really
moment for it.
boxy.
Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it, like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Oh, a backrooms level. Very nice. Oh, the past was behind her.
Yep. In this
Oh
game, you
my
can
God.
only walk backwards.
Okay. What the fuck? All right. What? This is making me want to make it. Yeah, me too.
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
I had this recommended by there was a clip of Thor, Pirate Software, and he recommended this game because it's beautiful and he deals with game production, right? Indie game making. And like a lot of his viewers are indie devs, and he recommended this when there's like something you're stuck on. And it applies to anything apparently, but he's like, if there's something you're stuck on and you don't understand it, this helps you. It's just a really beautiful story of like figuring out different ways to look at things or figure shit out, I think. I'm not sure. I have to play it. Apparently it's only like an hour and a half long.
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Okay, you can't walk on the grass. You can only walk on the gravel. Now entering. What am I entering? What did that say? It was something like the stuff on the walls of the other one. It was like How... Something about confronting the future when the past is behind you or something? I don't remember. I don't know. I think I can go back to it with a I can do a chapter select later. Okay.
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Okay. Loading December 2008. My wings are covering this.
Oftentimes,
Maybe I should
Coda
take
would
them
put
off.
bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
What did that say? Restart.
Oftentimes,
Nonsense in
Coda
nearly
would
every
put
direction.
bizarre titles like this one at
Okay.
the start of his games.
This kind
I
of
wish
looks like...
I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him.
Mm.
And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
Start walking slower as we get higher up?
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl,
Oh my god.
the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Stand on an X starting... Oh, there's so much... Surrounded by nonsense, right? A button you press to stop the
A room
chaos.
that's warm and nice and
Oh!
filled with little ideas for games.
Press U to surrender? I want to read these,
Coda
though.
would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Stand on an X staring at a bear for 3 hours? Live on... Aw. I wanted to read more of those. Ready, set, fish. Mhm. If I move too fast, these oranges turn green in my eyes, and that's weird.
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
Okay. Oh. Actual puzzle? I need to, like, trap myself in here? Oh! Hey!
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon.
Okay.
We're gonna see it a lot.
These walls are reused assets from the ship, I think.
So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. All right, now I'm going to modify the game again so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Oh my god. Whoa!
How
Sorry, I
about that?
first saw these
There
ones
was
and
more
then
to
the
it than we had
further
any way of knowing.
ones.
I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. that's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
Yeah, get the Vulpix. What did he say? If your role isn't to your role isn't to understand as a player? What? If your role isn't to understand, then what the heck is your role?
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow.
Okay.
It could even be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Oh my god, Boulder. Loading, March 2009. The Great and Lovely Descent. Oh my god, why is my camera way over there? Nice.
Let's talk
kinda
about
reminds-
video game development for a second.
Okay.
Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do.
Right.
So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Streetwise.
To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well. The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Thank you for the woo, Boulder. He said Unity, I think.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go.
What the fuck?
If you don't mind, I think we're gonna say that.
Yeah.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible?
Right.
And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
I kind of like this room. This room is kind of cool. This one right here.
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time. There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
that's cute. Look at this. Hello, listeners. You there, did you come from up above?
Here, Coda begins using
there?
a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities.
Hmm.
Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Okay, so they say, you there, did you come from up above? What was up there? Yes, there was a world stamped with whiteness. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. Yes, there were these floating colored blocks, too. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. That's the world above, you've been there. Now this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. No, I don't remember having to go through any puzzle. Prefer not to tell you. After all, we've only just met. Yes. Again, perfect. Now please tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. Tell us how to get to the other side. I don't remember how I solved it. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. I didn't solve it. Someone else let me in. Trust me, you don't want to go over there. Oh no, but I do. We do. We need to get there. Do you understand? It's the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an ending. I promise you, there is nothing I want more. Is there anything out there? Can I get up there? No? Okay. Oh. We're back. Hello, how did you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? Eat my own fist is crazy. Yeah. Yes, do you want to know how to solve it? No, I've been right here this entire time. No, we actually find the black space between the doors to be far more interesting. Have you seen it, yes? Seen it yet? Why would I care about the space between the doors? Actually, now that you mention it, I remember feeling strange as I passed through. I don't recall a space. There was a space between the doors. I thought it was a little interesting. Why was it foggy? What is it? What purpose does it serve? Other than to let you spin around and do the thing. What did that say? It repeats? This is a different set of dialogue. They said something about... They just said something about... Don't... Did they say don't worry about the space between the doors? I don't know. I didn't read it. I didn't think it was gonna disappear so quickly.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Uh-huh. Oh.
It's a lamppost.
Sure
Okay,
is.
I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think.
Oh, no,
I
he
think
played
that
this
up
in
to
Source.
Point, you know, he's been making really strange and
This is a Source
abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Okay. This game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Oh. Nice room. Not. Why are they so rude?
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually. Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played. But it's ironic, isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
That one said butt-ass butt. Nothing here, go back. Don't listen to that guy. A free t-shirt. Whoa. No room. Butt-ass butt is so real for real. This is note? Don't listen to the other notes? This one in the ground interests me. Today I learned you cannot fall off. Yeah. Whee! Oh. Help, I'm trying to speak. Hi, hello, blah. First time playing this game? Yeah. What the fuck? Cabbage shapes our nation. Mickey, think of that pads. I love this game. One of my faves? Nice. I just remember Thor recommending it, and I was like, that's a
At the end
really
of this
good
level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means.
Okay.
Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one. In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Help.
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Okay, blah. Yeah, yeah, no spoils, you're good. If it's, as long as you no spoils, you good. Lily, how you doing? Good, how you? I'm doing good. Best note in the game. How do you leave notes at the very end of the... What the hell? Are you there? Please say something. It can be anything. I just need to say something. Talk to me, please, where you're having so much difficulty talking. Speak, 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 speak. Speak, 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 speak. I hit enter. Oh. It's a YouTube comment saying, how do I leave comments? What the fuck is that?
Tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Lily! I have a spoiler for you, you're a cutie. No, you... Thank you. What? He said this one... Oh. This one's tough. It just spirals on its own or something? Okay. Oh, no. Bro, what? Yeah, what the fuck does that mean? What does that title mean? I love this soundtrack. Oh, we come out of the well that we saw.
The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Miss Lillian, no. Okay. Same assets. What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? Go to TV with surround sound. A giant hole in the ground, a refrigerator. A refrigerator. That's not a refrigerator. What about along the wall of the room? Put a huge picture of a horse. I'd really like a washing machine. 10 stoves lined up along the wall. Huge picture of a horse, please. Inadvertently diagnosing Coda. Yeah, for real. What the... I think we should light up this room a bit. Skylight, full ceiling window. Let's open this baby up. I'm thinking 10 by 12 recessed electric 6-inch soft LED ceiling lights with fluorescent trim. That sounds nice. We'll put live Tesla coils in each corner. Yeah. Let's do the skylight. Lamp. Okay. And this one? And a table. You need a table. Who are you? Where exactly are you doing this from? I'm pretty sure none of my choices are making any differences. Tables were invented in 1935. I do too. I should move those flowers so you guys can read this as well. Oh. Oh no.
There's a bit more to this one, but still it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
I see that. This is like walking into a used furniture store. Or just a furniture store.
He throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Yo, blah, this music is good as fuck. What the hell? You're right. It's cool. No, please walk forward. Should I move those flowers in the bottom left so you guys can read the chat a little more? I should move the Ko-Fi thing too. Hold on. Let me do this. Where the hell are those flowers, actually? They're way up here, I think. Flowers. Where are you? Flowers. I wish there was a, I think we're okay as long as you read them. Okay. I read them. I listen to the soundtrack on my own outside of the game from time to time. Oh, nice. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so I remember Thor recommending this, and I was like, huh, I'll have to take a look at that, because, please walk forward. Okay. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Okay. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. I wonder if that's a metaphor in, like, if you get into a thought loop, a spiral. Yes, I did. I did know that. Very cool. He also mentions it at the beginning of the game. When you get into a spiral and you start overthinking a ton of stuff. So I have like OCD, right? And then also I might also be autistic. But for sure I have some other neurospicy stuff like ADHD and Tourette's. But the OCD in particular, and the ADHD too, I think. When you when you those like build on like anxiety that you already have, you get into I guess it's what I'm going for is like that, like I wonder if that's like a metaphor, right? A prison environment, and like when you get into a thought loop that you can't get out of, it's kind of like a prison. I'm probably thinking too deep into it. And, or in a creative direction even, right? Where you're like, because that doesn't even have to be anxiety. That can be a creative decision where you're like, should I do this or should I do this? And you can't fucking decide, and then you're stuck and you can't do anything. 3 dots. Yeah, it's the 3 dots again. That's appeared in like three that I've seen so far. Click on the table. Go over the photo frame and click to turn it slightly. Now turn the floor lamp in the room off, then turn it back on. Now go to the left side sofa, move it over a little. Touch the shelves. Said, in a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. What the fuck? This game seems to encourage different interpretations, which is always fun. Yeah, I like that. I think I've seen people mention that like they've played this when they've been stuck, and they come out with a different understanding of the game every time, or a different understanding of their situation every time. I don't know.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this, to see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop, that particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something.
I'll read that here in a second, blah.
And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons.
Oh.
This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Okay, now I can read it. I won't say that exactly happened to me, but there is a particular narrative of the game that I apply the logic to when problem solving in my life. I'll explain it after you're done. That's so cool. I apply when I get like depressed or in a spiral. I really like listening to the ending of Superliminal. Superliminal has this ending, and there's a particular line in the ending of it, and I've played that on stream before. The line is, I believe it's something along the lines of, no matter how far off the path you were told you were headed, or how unexpected it became, you found your way. Something like that. Anyway, it's just Superliminal's an incredibly beautiful game, and that ending is just fantastic. One of my favorite endings in games for sure. With that, like that sentence alone. Familiar with the end of Superliminal, but honestly, I found it a little overbearing. But this is probably because I watched the game rather than played it. Yeah, I watched it first. I watched actually, she's graduating right now. She's doing her last stream right now, right? Amelia Watson. I watched Ame play it first. And then I played it. Like 2 years later. Well, what's with these liminal spaces, huh? Being on a different path can be scary. Yeah. Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison. You're me? So you were trapped in this prison too? Yep, let's see. I think I know who that is.
Conversations.
Game is about to
And
dive
so
deep in
this is
okay.
what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows.
The
But
furniture
irony
maze,
is that even
skip
in this
tutorial, reverse
scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
We're in the escape tutorial. That's where I am right now. So glad to know that I get out eventually. What is it like to escape? Actually, I'm already forgetting what being in the prison was like. It's strange, but in a way, I kind of miss being in the prison. It feels like being completely still and wildly in motion at the same time. What the fuck does that mean? Let's do that one. Do you feel any different? Sometimes I'm scared I'll get out, and then things will be exactly the same as before. I'm really the same person now as I was back then. It actually does change. I don't feel like the same person at all. Sure, let's do that one. Oh, good. That's so nice to hear. This makes me feel really happy. Age just kind of does that, you know? I'm still me, but I'm not somehow. It's hard to describe. Remember to enjoy being who you are right now. It won't last. You do too. You literally talking to yourself, yeah. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? No, I think I'm the first person to call back. Yes, I did get a call. That's how I escaped. Then how can you tell me how to get out? Maybe I can come find you. What do I have to do? Get out, all you have to do is be sincere. To get out, you need to tell me how you feel right now. To get out, just talk with me for a bit. Let's do 2. What? That will free me? How does that work? Listen, you can't know until you're out, but I promise it works. Just tell me how you feel. It will make sense. Let's do 1. Okay, I feel afraid that nothing will ever change. Go on. 3 options for go on.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Question, when you played the slow-moving stairs level, did you walk around the flat area first or immediately move to the stairs? I walked around a little bit. I thought about, like, going back down the stairs for a second before we started getting slow and walking around the back of the building with the room, and I thought there was gonna be something there, but but there wasn't. I didn't go that far back. This is pretty.
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the 2 doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
There he is. Oh. Somebody's... Hello. There is something. I thought I saw like an orange something on the bottom of that, but I didn't go to it. Oh, this is nice. I'll remind you after you're done, because you don't really get in until after the game. Okay. This is nice. Well, my goodness, I'm glad as all heck that you showed up. Thought I might have to clean this entire house all by myself. Right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows lonesome hands make lousy homes. Don't worry about me, a place this nice will...
You'll notice that the quality
I'll be glad
of
to
the
stay
art
here
is
all
a step
night.
up from previous games.
It is.
Including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish
Cozy,
of his work. And this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Lousy homes make home loaners. Are we cleaning this whole place? Don't worry about me. A place this nice, I'll be glad to stay here all night. We'll do that one. I should take my wings off. Well, now you just might be getting a little ahead of yourself there, no? Why don't we start cleaning and then you decide whether you could do it all night? I'll finish up here in the meantime. Could you please clear the table? Okay. Should I take my wings off? I should take my wings off. So we can, like, not see that. Oh. Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now, would you please run into the bedroom and make the bed? Sure. I wish making my bed was that fast. It takes a little longer, but I do it every day. When you're in there, why don't you straighten the rug a bit? Little details matter. That's true. That's not straight. I guess it is for the room. Never mind. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? How'd you end up doing this job? It's been a long time since I've seen a house this messy. Do you enjoy it? Press A to make bed. Do you enjoy being a house? Well, I don't enjoy it so much as I need it. While I'm working, I feel a kind of calm that rests in the pit of my ribcage. My soul just can't be soothed any other way, it seems, which I guess is about all that matters. Oh, that and a tidy couch. Would you straighten the pillows on the sofa out there? Yeah. Oh dear, looks like someone spilled a drink over by the couch. Would you maybe mop that up as long as you're over there? Yeah. Feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Press A to make bed. I've been pressing E for all these. In the soundtrack, this level is simply called Va. Honestly, I couldn't tell you what that means. I don't know. Make it especially cheesy. Yeah, I'll try to get by. Do you absolutely have to? Yeah, make it especially cheesy. Everyone always says that. No, it was stupid. Sorry. Never mind. No, say it. These dishes need to be washed. Why didn't you come do that? Alright. There you go, buddy. Last I checked, the tub needed a cleaning. Okay. How about you scrub it down as best you can? No need to be perfect. We're all just human. That is a beautiful fucking line. That sentence alone is fantastic. No need to be perfect. We're all just human. I fucking love that. Are there still books scattered on the floor of the bedroom? If so, would you put them back on the shelf? Yeah. Perfect. Now then, how about you come and clear these dishes off the table?
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
Get it tattooed on you? Yeah, me too. House cleaning is so difficult. How do you do it? Are all houses this easy to clean? Do these chores ever end? I'll do this one. Darling, let me tell you something. In your lifetime, you're going to clean a lot of houses, and among all of those, a few of them will stick out as truly wonderful, beautiful experiences, and none of them will be the ones that were easy. Just something to think about while you smooth out the rug in the bedroom.
I know that Coda really liked this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was like grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
That's a really nice... I choose to hear that as a metaphor, this one. In your life, you're going to clean a lot of houses, and among those, a few of them will stick out as truly wonderful, beautiful experiences, and none of them are going to be the ones that were easy. That's just a... Good fucking lord, this game was beautiful. Oh, those trees is spoopy, though. It's cozy here, though. Earlier, when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was gonna say that it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it, it takes care of you. I don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. That makes me excited for you to see the next level, probably my favorite metaphor. Excellent. I get it, that's a weird thing to just say to someone you just met. Yeah, you're right, that's pretty cheesy. But there's a bit of truth in it, no? Sure, I'll do that one. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. Anyway, so, housekeeping. Housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books. Would you please clean up the books? Thanks. Oh, we got please. And a thank you. Who the fuck keeps... There's a little goblin running around fucking wrecking these books. Goodness, those pillows over the couch are a real mess.
I'm glad he found some peace.
Can't have these folks coming home to a messy couch. Yeah, I like that too. Question. Yes.
But, of
Do you
course,
enjoy this?
it can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
That's a beautiful metaphor too. The dark space is not permanent. It's a temporary. If you're in a rough patch, it's a patch. It is not the whole road. And you keep going.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
Oh, that's not the point of it? What the fuck? Items you love at members only prices. Okay. Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. You came here to become perfect. Oh yeah, baby. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about that way in your own life? Who do you know who is so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself, compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful? I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. You're in college, yeah. And the question is not how do we do it, but how do we do it so effortlessly? This is easy. Joke's on you, Cube. I am perfect. Yeah, exactly.
About
It's
halfway
easy.
through the
It's
game,
so easy.
the
It's so
perspective
easy. Being
shifts.
perfect is effortless. What the fuck?
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Oh, sweet. This is the key. How do I achieve it with no effort? On the way to work, I told an elderly person to start contributing to society. Kids should not follow their dreams. What the fuck? is the key. How do I achieve? 1. Okay, Sauron. Yeah, what the fuck? Let me tell you right now, if it isn't effortless, then it's not the right answer. I still love you. It's just that you make me feel cold on the inside. Being alone must be awful. Oh, he's talking about the teacher being just a dick, right? I didn't even think of the one I clicked. Thank goodness all of you perceive me as being wise and intelligent. Drinking is not hurting my life. If you are torturing yourself trying to find the right solutions for your life, you're not doing it right. 1. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Gray lines are the teacher's insecurities that he's not saying. Oh! Do you understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you. Seek out only one thing that is the easiest, simplest path forward. I'm developing a cyst. Gross. While performing in yellow. I see. Just kidding. Anyone want to do some ecstasy after this? There is no truth, there is no path. What if I'm not a good teacher? Do what is easiest, do what is simplest, feel what is true. Holy shit, you guys, something is coming out of the back of the room, look out! Nothing, no one, it's coming for you, it's gonna destroy you, everyone, run! Run! I meant to click the yellow one.
Hard for this one.
Perfection.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days.
Okay, Sauron.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one.
Oh, damn.
That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
BRB pee. Okay. Have a good pee. I'm getting a headache. Let's go, baby, a headache. This reminds me of the theater in my high school, except the curtains were, they were red, like all the way back. Hello. Oh. All right, the performance is beginning. Places, please. Oh. We're at a gathering of professionals. First, you'll start out leaning against this wall. Okay. Good, stay right there. The woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. So pretty, yeah. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Sorry, I have to leave. Where's the bathroom? Hello? Hello? That's it? That's not a conversation. You need to actually converse with her. Be a human being. Do it again. I'm super scared right now. I like you. Here are all my hopes and dreams. Jacksepticeye said it looked like some theater in Dublin when he played this. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of one that I've seen in Chicago, I believe. To be honest. No, that's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a better feel of the setting. There was a lot of people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them will represent people nearby. Oh. I like you as crazy. Yeah, right? What the fuck? You must have worked really hard to get where you are. I bet you've learned to lean into the pain. What are some sacrifices you've had to make? Undo the first one. You're messing it all up again. You'll freak her out if the conversation gets that personal that quickly. Do you not realize how important this was for me? I'll never get another opportunity like this again. Everything was riding on this. I want to try something. Try stepping back from the stage. Oh. What the fuck? In case it wasn't clear, they get mad at you no matter which... Yeah, I figured. I was like, these are all bad. Yeah, he's talking to himself. Yeah. Oh. Let me in! Having that anxiety? Yeah. Oh. Okay, yes, now this is
The
working.
game
This
ends
is
with
what
this
it's like.
eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Why? Mobius Trip. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game. What? Captain, what can we do? Help, I'm blind. I can't see anything. What's going on? Help. Oh, blind. Something enormous just appeared on the radar. Help, I'm blind. Can't see anything. What's going on? My vision suddenly went black. I don't know why it happened to me too. What's going on? We're okay so far. I can activate the shields. Can't see anything. Blah, blah, blah. Fix it. What's going on? Oh my god. The door! I'm gonna be killed by a giant door? You're playing the game incorrectly. Oh, okay.
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise.
Yeah.
And there is a solution, by the way.
Oh. Oh. Actually, play with your eyes closed. Yeah, I didn't figure. The only way to stop is to speak something that is honest. I'm bursting with creative energy. I can't keep making this. My work is always fun. Yes, that's it. That's the truth. I don't feel it anymore.
Like I
I'm
said,
out of
I
ideas.
was getting
It's draining.
concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
There we go. Keep going. Keep talking. Let's see. I haven't been honest. I can't figure out how to say the thing. Thought it was gonna be easy. We'll do 3. You're doing it. It's working. I don't. What is happening? Is the door like slowing down? I'm alone. I'm stuck in it. I have to work harder. I have to work harder. We're gonna be okay. Door's frozen. Yeah, I thought so. I was like, oh, it did stop moving, though.
His games are going to get more desperate from here on out.
Okay.
After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Hello? Where am I? What is this? Hello? Oh. Sequence was kind of the opposite of the end of the prison games, right? I don't know. I'm just trying to play it at the moment, blah. I'm not, my brain's not. I'm trying to I guess? I'm not sure about that. Hello? Plop, plop, plop. Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. Kind of just yeah, you're good. What's wrong? You look lost. Completely out of ideas. When I try to create, I feel empty. Nothing left to give to my work. This one. Actually, I haven't had that thought before, even though I've played it like a dozen times. Oh. Oh no. What's happened? Did something change? There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped. I'm trying to get this engine that used to protect me to start it again. Oh, okay. Apparently I hit that one. That's fine. Wait, you're looking for a machine? I think I know where it is. It isn't far. What? You have to take me to it. I need to see it to know why it stopped. I could take you to it, but there is a problem.
Last game featured
Guarded by a
Coda
difficult
talking
puzzle.
explicitly about his creative frustrations. This one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
I was gonna say, why? It's guarded by a difficult puzzle. If you can help me solve the puzzle, we'll find the machine. Deal? 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 It doesn't matter what I say, does it? We're gonna end up there one way or another, right? Deal. Perfect. Come along. I'll show it to you.
Because from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was.
No, I did
He was
too.
in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Recognize this. What do you think? Oh, here's the puzzle. What do you think? I recognize this. Oh, wonderful. Okay, tell me how to do it. First, you have to close the door. You have to open the door. First, you press the switch on the inside. First, you have to open the door. Okay, now what? Now you have to press the now you have to close the first door. Infinitely tell him the incorrect instructions on how to solve the puzzle. It never stops. Oh my. Alright, now what's next? Just press the switch here. Ha! That was so simple.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
These are just words on a wall, on some walls. Trust me, you'll see. You'll have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that game development is simple and joyous and that you'll love it 100% of the time. Okay, sure. Making this effortless. Ah, that feels wonderful. But it wasn't true? Why did the walls crumble? Why do I feel so awful when I said that? But it wasn't true. Don't worry about it, just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. When I make games, I feel completely energized. I'm constantly excited and enthusiastic about my work. It is easy. It never stops being easy. 2. Yes, that's wonderful. Keep going.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
Mm-hmm. Every time I make something, I feel better about myself. Just never stop creating and never feel bad. It's such a simple solution. I'll do one.
This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
Nothing's helping. I'm gonna vomit. Please, where's the machine? Patience, you have to trust me. I promise this will work. Please continue. Pain breezes effortlessly off me. Any sacrifices made for my work are worth it 100% of the time. It always pays off eventually. Yes, more. Keep going.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
There's no shame, no fear, no guilt. I'll be saved by my work. I believe this unquestioningly at my vessel for certainty. Oh. I was about to, like, walk around. Incredible. That's it. Oh, I can't walk. I'm free. I'm free.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
The machine. Hello, guard. Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you like. I tend to be quick, I tend to be quiet, I tend to be brutal. Tend to be quiet. Very good. Just be warned that someone called the press, so we might have to have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing is that you should know about the machine. It calls itself Coda. Oh my god. Do you see that one that said, do you know where these poisonous games come from? Oh my god, it's a machine.
And of course, it's the machine.
One, you stopped. You stopped feeding us. Your work was keeping us alive. Your work was keeping us healthy. Those people out there, can you imagine the pain you put them through? It was only because of your creations that any of us could make it through every day. How could we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? So here's what needs to happen. You need to go to the people who are out there and apologize to them. You have to admit to the people that you allowed them to suffer so alone. Is it a heart? Kind of looks like a heart. No? Nothing? Think carefully. I know I hurt you. I've seen the thing you fear. Nothing? Level is the only soundtrack I don't listen to actively. It's good for the mood it's trying to set, but I hate it. Yeah, me too. Not that, I'll speak them for you. My followers, my friends. Falls on me to deliver bad news. I have a troubling revelation. The machine will not apologize to us. The machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurts us. But it is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. We will find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. Let us pay it retribution. Let us show it that we are not failures. Follow me, we will destroy the machine. Follow me, we will destroy everything that the machine has created. The machine or everything the machine created? I don't know. I just click random. Oh. Oh no. Coda, I'll make sure your work dies here. Coda, I'll make sure you're known forever.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
And so you made this. Oh my gosh, hi. Me when
So I
literal
started
self-
showing
yeah.
Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew
9.
and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games.
Oh, 9? That's crazy. We'll pause for a moment. Thanks. Lol. Okay, we're back. Hello. 30 seconds. Oh, okay. 30 seconds still. Oh, it must have started late for you then. Hi, welcome back. Okay. Yeah, Twitch is like either you run like 3 minutes of ads per hour, or you get like pre-rolls that can be like up to 5 minutes long, I think, on everybody who clicks on the channel. Every time they click on the channel, if they're not like subbed, they have to sit there and watch ads instead of discovering who you are, so your growth slows down too. It's real fucking stupid. Yeah, stuff's happening.
You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
Mm-hmm. Put down your weapon. Oh.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good.
Oh, yeah, I feel
when
that.
someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something... I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem.
Yeah.
When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy.
Yeah, awkward point to pause.
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
I'm thinking, was this a real guy, or is this like a name for coder?
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
Wait, what?
This room actually has a maze in it.
Oh. Oh.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible.
Oh, no.
And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise. So the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Yeah. Can I fall off this? Sure can. Oof. These walls remind me of a game I had seen, I think the Grumps
And to be
before,
fair,
but I don't
it's
remember
not
what it
like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable.
was. Mhm.
Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze? The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
I would not have gotten that. How bizarre.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem.
Mm-hmm.
But I can
No,
open this
I get
door for
that.
you, so let me do that. Was I a failure for not understanding this game?
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person.
I was.
I have no idea who this person is.
Yeah.
It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them. I had been trying to, though. That was the thing.
Mm-hmm.
For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean,
Yeah. I don't
and he wouldn't. I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me.
Mm.
But he stopped and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't.
Where did
June
I
of
screw up?
June of 2011. I wasn't even 13 yet. The next month I would. I did. I turned 13. Once and for all happy isn't a thing, Davey. What? Once and for all happy isn't a thing, Davey. Oh, I see. Dear Davey, thank you for your interest in my games. I need to ask you to not to speak to me. Oh.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's
god.
because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
Oof.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
I wonder at times whether you think I'm making these games for you. Could be rambling a mile a minute, but I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, you're good. Infected my personal space.
And
that is possible.
the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
Infected my personal space. That is possible. I did begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere, hidden between games. There was an answer, a meaning. Would it make you happier? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Give them something that is not yours to give, violating the one boundary that keeps me safe? Would you stop changing my games, stop adding lampposts to them? He added the lamp? What? Would you
And
simply
then you stopped.
let them
And I
be-
didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
Physical? Desperately need something. Can I give it to you? I literally do not have it. Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed, though points are just part of the process. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than me. I realize this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Just fine, you're not my problem to solve. I hope that one day it clicks and that you make peace with this thing you're wrestling. Is this...
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
I don't know what this part is about. Is this about, like, talking to a community with feedback for your own games? And how you perceive their feedback? I don't know what this is about. Wait, let's see what I'm talking about. Don't say anything. What? Oh.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work. Is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything.
Not exactly.
And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
What? What the fuck? This can't be a real story, right? This isn't. This is made up for the game, right? Surely. I could probably bring these back. What the fuck? What was that about? Was that like...
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
It was very similar writing to the narrator like pleading with Stanley in his other game. It had a very similar tone. But what the hell was that about? Was that like... This isn't about Coda. This is about the narrator. Yeah, it sounded like, please, Stanley, please. Yeah. Is that about... my only interpretation of that at the moment is like, yeah, it's about the narrator, not Coda. Okay. So it was... That sequence is about like placing your own self-importance on others or getting it from others instead of being able to find it in yourself, I think. I might be wrong. I have a strange take with that, but not really. Like right on track, because there's finding your importance, your own importance outside of yourself, supported by another person. When you lose that, you lose all your sense of who you are. There's also like getting like input and support from others, which is perfectly fine, but if you're finding your importance, your purpose outside of yourself, that's different, and that's not good. Getting support and like input on the stuff that you make from other people is good and needed, and sometimes you do need that. You're like, I need somebody to help me make this decision, which is different. I think that's also like an ADHD thing, where like having an outside perspective on the thing that you're doing helps a lot, but that's different from having an outside purpose, right? Very different, even though I started talking about them because they sounded similar for a moment, but they're not similar at all. But I'm sure some people would think that they're similar, but they're not. Is my rambling coherent? Davey and Coda, you mean? Yeah. Oh, that's developer and coder. Is it? This is cute. Why are there no windows, though? Yeah, it's making... Okay. His name in real life is also Davey, but yeah.
Solution.
Oh. This is pretty. Because I know my own purpose, right? I have my own purpose inside of myself, right? I don't place that on other people. Sometimes I need input on like my creative process for a decision with a thing, because I'm like, but that's about perception of the piece and also assistance in finalizing a decision. And if you don't like that decision, then you wanted the other one, right? Like, hey, should I have Pop-Tarts or a granola bar? And your friend's like, have a granola bar. You don't like the decision. You wanted the Pop-Tart anyway. That's a really stupid analogy. Ignore me.
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I
That's a
wouldn't
really-
have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
Yeah, there's nothing like. There's also like yeah. It's not that bad. It sounded real shit to me. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Anyway, there's support and input, and then like placing your importance outside of yourself instead. And there might be a. I don't think there's a thin line there, but some people might be more inclined to have it be a thin line. I don't know. Am I thinking too hard? Davey's about to talk somewhat about that. Oh, okay.
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
External validation is nice, but like having it be your whole driving force for living is like, that's not okay. How'd you time that so well? How many times have you seen that? Have you played or seen this played? Good lord.
What now? I think I need to go.
Knew that quote was coming
Man.
up, but the time is yeah, for
Sorry,
real.
because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna... Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, sorry, I forgot the word validation. Yeah, bye, Davey. Yeah, external validation. Can be good and helpful and needed. But sometimes, like, not sometimes, but like, if you make that your whole fucking purpose, that and your whole driving force, that's not just me now. Okay, like, that's not good or healthy in any way. And maybe some people are like more inclined to that. Oh no. Can I fall off this? No? Okay. Oh man, alright, I gotta go around. Cutting to the chase a bit. The game, oh, he never explicitly says so, but he isn't real. If he was, this game wouldn't be legal. Yeah, yeah, true. Showcasing someone else's work without their consent. Yeah. That's true. I didn't even think of that. Oh, it just stops there. I thought it was gonna keep going. That was the crime that Davy committed. In-game Davy, right? Not the actual like dev. The thing about finding your own validation is a valid take on this game. Yeah. Oh my god. It's the Whisper. The game tells so many stories, including that and others in-game. Yeah. Did this hallway just start getting longer? No. Okay. It just got narrower. Oh. We flying again. Oh. Oh, my mouse left the game. Oh. Oh my god. Is that Andromeda? Oh. Oh my god. Yeah. Music is beautiful.
Turn back. Turn back from this cave. You said, let me.
This project would not have been
prove
possible
I'm
without the following
brave.
individuals.
Let me keep going. But the cave goes for miles and miles and miles.
The song's called Turn Back.
And you're so tired, but I know that you're strong. So turn back.
The promotional material described as a game about video game criticism. Yeah. I also noticed Davies the reviewer, Coda's the developer. Yeah. I figured there was there was also a part in there about. Oh, well, that's the beginner's guide. That was a beautiful little game. There was also a point in there about like not pushing yourself when your creative juices are not there. Like when you're burnt out, like not pushing yourself, right? David simply doesn't know the motivations of the dev, and forms his own narrative and interpretation of its story, exactly like I'm doing with the story right now. Oh shit, you're right. Like what I'm doing the same too. It's a problem with game criticism. Yeah. It's also a problem with what happens when you look at another. Yeah. Coda clearly has some issues with his processes as a game dev. Davey claims to know them, but he's wrong. Yeah. He took it. Mm-hmm. there's like between like there's like constructive criticism, and then there's straight up just like doing what he did, right? The big difference. And you and someone else in the chat were questioning if Coda had some diagnosis. That's what Davey was guilty of, and no disrespect, because the same thing. Same shit my first playthrough. Oh yeah. I think it was Siren. She said she said I'm diagnosing Coda right now. Or as we speak. What did she say? I don't remember. Ultimately don't know if anything was wrong with Coda. Could be. Could not be. Mm-hmm. Cutting off the kitchen cleaning game. What? Hold on. The only time we ever heard Coda's perspective from them was when they were telling Davey to fuck off. Otherwise, we only heard Davey's curated experience, like with the light posts and cutting off the kitchen cleaning game. He had a narrative and sold it to us. Hmm. Well, I wonder if we should keep playing something else, or if we should call it a stream. If you walk around the stairs game around one of the corner buildings. Oh, actually, yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. Because there is a, yeah, we'll do that real quick. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I forgot about that. Oh. Chapter select. Stairs. Not a big thing, just a minor detail. Yeah, it was something that I thought I noticed on the way up, but I didn't actually, like, go investigate it.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
It's not visual. It's not visual. It's audio. Oh. So I
wish
went
I'd
over
known him
there.
at the time that he was making these early games.
Went over here.
He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like
Ray!
that was it.
Thank you for the 33 months.
And I
Oh
don't
my
agree
god.
with that at all. But what are you gonna do?
Balls.
I know it's
there's
tempting, but there's actually nothing over here. Sorry.
Did you hear what I said? Here. Alright, come here, Daddy. You look so good.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Try another corner? Oh god. Not that one. The other one. Whoops. Ray, 33 months is insane. Thank you so much. What the fuck? Behind the building. Okay, okay. There's sirens out here. Siren, are your friends out here? What's this sound? Yeah, there's clearly some weird shit that he added. Cool. An early warning sign that Davey's lying to you. Oh shit, that's crazy. Eh. Did not you don't know him? Oh man. I found that the main takeaway is just not to assume things about somebody no matter how close it. Yeah. Case in point, one last thing I mentioned is an interpretation. Okay. Are there any? Oh, are there other achievements? I don't remember how to see the achievements of a game. Oh. There are no achievements. At the end of the game, where you say untruthful things and there's sobbing and everything? Yeah. After you clear the wall, there's a jail cell from the prison games with the girl. Yeah, I walked towards it. I saw her. Yes, the only human character model in the entire game, and the implication is being drawn that its code is... Oh, that's crazy. I don't know. If so, that's 10 years ago. Pretty progressive, I think. Wouldn't that make sense when Davey knows, I don't know this person, I have no idea who this... Oh, yeah, yeah, 9 years ago. Damn. Oh my god, tomorrow is this game's fucking 9-year anniversary. My goodness. That's crazy. It literally says, it wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. That's a different interpretation than just like the person you build in your head of somebody that you don't know outside of like your interaction with their creations. Is there a fucking mosquito in my room? What the hell? I'd come up to so many conclusions about his work after all this time, and then suddenly none of them. Oh my god. Also, we don't even know if Coda really did stop making games. Just stop sharing them. That's true. That's true, that's true. Yeah, I need to go. Oh no, oh no. Where's my... Okay, there we go. Truthful, we know basically nothing. That's true, yeah. I need to check something real quick. Ooh, there's an Excelgor if anybody wants a really fast snail. Let's see. I wonder, should we play something else? Or should I raid out? I don't know. Bum, bum, ba, da, 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 dum, ba, da, 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 dum, da, da, dum, ba, da, 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 dum. Shrog? The hell is Shrog? Giving it another go on your own time. Is this the beginner's class to picking up hot Latina moms? Yo, Eggies, yo mom single? Sorry, that's the quickest route I knew right there. Wrong class. Eggies looking for Latina moms. Eggy's been watching too many clips of Cha-Cha. I hope, Eggy, I hope you know Cha-Cha. Also, hi, buddy. How you doing? Fell right into that. You sure did. You did. He knows. Yeah, I know. I know Cha-Cha. Stop looking at my Twitter likes. They're invisible. Twitter likes are not visible anymore. Cha-Cha's a gem. So, wasn't that privated? Yeah. Stop looking at my Twitter likes. Oh my god. Mousy broke the record for being not only the most subscribed VTuber on Twitch, but also the most sub streamer on Twitch. Congratulations, Mousy. That's fucking awesome. That's amazing. I just saw. Yeah, she did it this morning. And by this morning, I think she did it before noon or like 2 p.m. here. I don't know. Good for her. Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse. She's also like taking half of the donations, 50% of those, and donating them to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. It's a charity for research and treatment on the condition she has, I think. Super cool. Eggy, how you doing? I don't know if we're gonna be able to do Elden Ring Tuesday. We might be able to, but like... Oh wait, that's Tisk Tuesday. Never mind, I'm stupid. In other news, Jimmy Carter turns 100 tomorrow, which is crazy. I thought about that like 3 weeks ago. I was like, how close is that man to 100? Oh, his birthday's on the 1st. Damn, let's go. And then apparently there's been a Twitter account for how many days until he reaches 100 there has been. Apparently there's a Twitter account that's just existed for a while of that. I'm like, what the fuck? Doing well. How's the game? It was good. It was really... interesting. I don't get why people are mentioning it so much in the months before it happens. Like, guys, this is how you drink. I wasn't gonna say anything at first, and I was like, congrats on 100, yay. I was like, I shouldn't, but I stopped believing that stuff a long time ago. For the most part. There's still like... Because I used to have a lot of anxiety over like literally anything. I was like, oh, if I don't put my pillows on my bed like this is gonna happen. This completely unrelated thing. No. That's not how shit works. Like 2 weeks, I think, but yeah. Huh? Oh yeah, Betty White. Yeah, like 2 days, 2 weeks.
Drink water, you dehydrated
Oh.
bitch.
Ray, thank you for the hydrate. I mean, for stuff that doesn't really matter, I don't mind pretending like... yeah. Actually have a magazine The published of her saying she. Oh my god. Yeah, they published it like way early. They're like, congratulations. And she's like, peace. She's like, bye, bitches. I'm out. She's I'm outie 5,000. Goodbye. Oh man. So I'm like, should I stream something else? Should I play a different thing? Or should I raid out and then watch Amelia Watts' last stream? For now, I really don't know what the I don't think anybody really knows what that means. You have any idea of what you want to play? Yeah, I'd probably play Baldur's Gate. Also, while you guys are here, I have an idea of playing the Master Chief Collection, the Halo Master Chief Collection. Like this month, I guess. Or just soon. Ayo, yeah. Thinking about playing through those. Does Mr. Eggy have it? I think he might. I don't have a plan. You don't have it? Oh, okay. I don't have a plan of playing it right now. But I did think about. I was like, I should play the whole series. That would be a lot of fun, I think. I got Black Ops 3. I don't have Black Ops 3. Yeah, I could. I know if I raid out, I'm gonna get distracted and like not properly watch her. Maybe I should. Let's see. I could play something else. We could do a little Fields of Mystria. We could do a couple days of that. Should get it on PC and playlist. Play modded zombies. How much is it? And how old is it? How old is that game? How old is Black Ops 3? Is that like 2015? But more little forgotten small games like this one, there are always more. That's true. I also have the Monkey Island series that I need to play. So like 20. Oh, okay. This was 10. PO3 is the best COD. This was 10, which was a lot for what it is, I think. But it was still very good. If I play FNAF mod, is that? Oh my god. It's fair. I mean, it's got basic. It's walking sim games can be really, really nice. There's one that I saw recently. I added it to my wish list on Steam called Harold Halibut. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy it when I eventually get it. If I eventually get it, I don't know if I'll enjoy it, but it definitely, the art style is really pretty. Harold Halibut. Let's take a look at it. Puzzle games, platformers, any genre in particular. Puzzle games are fun. Adventure games. I like using my brain. I like unique art styles. I like beautiful music. Antechamber. That sounds familiar. What the fuck? This looks like some of these pictures make me mindfuck puzzle game. It's reminding me of like Hyperbolica, which I played, and Scanner Sombra, which I never played. I did watch somebody play it. Scanner Sombra was a wacky game. I believe I watched Tom Fox play it back in the day. Watch Scanner. Yeah. That was nutty. I did really enjoy the concept of it, though. It being a horror game doesn't appeal to me, however. It's kind of horror, not my vibe. Yeah, same. I'm not the biggest into spoopies. There's some that I've played that I've enjoyed. I played Amori. Fucking adore that game. I'm thinking about playing it again. Yumi Nikki, I think I'll enjoy that when I get around to playing it. Thomas Was Alone? Oh! Yeah, this one. I think I remember hearing about this. Same shit. Yeah, platformer, puzzle, simple graphics, good music. I'm really need to finish Peak Dead Space. Well, if it had... Why did I stop it? Did it crash? I think it crashed on me. Or was it lagging bad? Or was stream lagging bad? There was a technological reason why I didn't continue. But on that, I need to continue fucking Alien Isolation. But I don't like spoopy games. Oh, another one that I enjoyed though was Soma. I fucking loved Soma. Soma was really good. I played it on this mode. I think it's called Wuss mode. I don't remember what it's called. But it's where like the monsters can't like actually hit you. I still had an instance where where one did hit me. You just won't take damage. Well, if I don't have an idea for what to play at the moment, I should probably not. Right? I don't know. But I'm sitting here for like 12 minutes with you guys listening to me talk about nothing. Well, what is streaming if not yapping? You've activated my yap card, chat. Now you're here with me. We'll change the music though. Oh. Why are those running so hot? Oh, it's because I have my model going. How's up? Yeah. I need to start Octopath Traveler though. You know what? We might swap to a little Octopath Traveler because I've never done it before. Let's do it. Excuse me. Ooh, a Sizzlipede. Okay. I'll go open this. I'll mute the tab. Starts in 10 minutes. That's fine. Octopath Traveler. Let's go ahead and open it up. Why not? We got ads starting in 40 seconds. No. They're probably going to be about 3 minutes long, I think. But in the meantime, that'll give me time to prep the game. Excuse me. See you guys in just a little bit. Oh boy. Oh my god, 2 minutes? Good lord. Why so long? Oh my god. Oh. I'll be right back. And we're back. We're back. We'll go ahead and start. Let's see. That's right. There's Cyrus the Scholar. What are these movements? What? Movements. What are you talking about? Hunter. So I've read some of these before. I think I went with this guy. Yeah. We'll begin as Therian.
Like a thief in the night.
Oh. I love this art style so much.
The usual.
This is the art style that I fucking hope that I wish that they would do with the remakes for Black and White. Pokemon Black and White. This is the art style it needs.
As you like it.
Are they particularly loud? Is it louder than me?
I heard that thief's at it again.
I think they're my volume. I can't change it yet.
Really? What's he done this time?
Lifted everything off a merchant, leaving the goldsmithy. Guess he didn't get his fill at that fancy manor the other day. Still can't believe he made it past all those guards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the more the better for him.
Mm-hmm.
They were more like decorations than actual guards.
Ain't no point swooning over someone else's work. Someday we'll make it as big as that thief, and then we'll be the talk of the town.
Yeah, you said it, partner.
Yeah.
Partners in crime, huh?
Huh? Oh shit. Jail. It was 10 years ago. Our paths crossed in a particularly dingy jail. I remember that meeting Whale. Whale? Well, after all, it had quite the influence on my career.
Oi!
And?
Not even a please?
Ah,
I won't last long in here with that foul mouth, whelp.
Ha!
No, you seem to be doing just fine. Oh shit, he got the shit slapped out of him.
huh?
Impudent brat. You'll learn your manners the hard way, just like the rest. That's too low. Too breathy.
Hey,
I see you got the same warm welcome I did. And who are you? A no-good tea leaf who got caught in the act, just like yourself.
Oh, really?
Just like me, huh? Well, you look a lot worse. Well, get used to seeing this ugly boat, because I ain't getting prettier anytime soon. These guards think they can beat the attitude out of us. They don't go easy on no one here, least of all teapots like us. Sounds about right. So ready to be a good little boy and play nice with the guards? Are you?
no.
Nope. I don't plan on staying here till they change me mind. See, I got me a pin here to unlock the door.
Hey,
Hey, what do you think you're...
Ugh.
Well, busy right now.
here.
Now try using this instead. The key, where'd you get this? Snatched it from the guard once he was all riled up. Look at the cobblers on this one. Let's get out of here. The name's Darius, mate.
Therion.
Therion.
Partner.
Well, Therion, looks like you and I are officially partners in crime.
Ah, sweet memories. Fill it up.
There you go.
Beg pardon, would you happen to be after them Ravis's treasure?
Maybe.
If you are, I suggest you think again.
Now, what if I don't?
Heard another would-be fortune hunter was tossed in the dungeons yesterday.
Not the dungeon.
So what's the count now?
A score? Maybe more?
Mm-hmm.
But House Ravis ain't known to be kind to those who covet their wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Still, poor thieves can't help but flock to that manor like moths to a flame.
Damn.
Suppose it's all those rumors of their riches that keep them coming. Some say it's enough to buy up the whole town and then some.
Oh, some say.
Just one town? What about the neighbors?
Yeah, I want the whole... the planet, please.
Can't say for sure. No one's ever seen the treasure. Even that master thief they keep talking about would have more than his hands full.
Mm-hmm.
A perfect tale for the tavern.
Look, when you've been in the business long enough, you can tell things at a glance. You're a smart and skilled young man. Probably have a long career ahead of you. That's why I'll say it once more. Stay away from that manor.
Thanks for the advice. Next time, I'll have a tale of my own to tell.
Mm-hmm. They say that Ravis's manor is up at the top of the mountain, where only the richest of the rich live. The radar on the bottom right to check the area and find your heading. Side story, continue story here. Side story, starting point, save point, hidden item. Exits to neighboring areas. Press the O button to turn the radar on. Okay. Ooh, we got control. God, I fucking love this art style. Oh, an armorer. We have 2,500 to start with. Let's look at our equipment. We have a long sword. We have a dagger. A leather hat. Okay. Feather saber. Feathered hat, black cap. Bronze vest. Instead of the leather one we're already wearing. Physical attack +8, speed +2, 7, 6 +6 evasion. Oh my god, that sword is so much better than what we're already using. Oh, the feather saber's pretty good too, but that's almost all our money. And so is that. The black attire could be good though. Evasion plus 42. I'll take it. Yeah. Okay. And then I'll sell the leather vest that we're not wearing anymore. Yes. Yeah. And, let's see. I can't afford that now. Anything here I can afford? The shield. Don't really want that. We'll get some more here soon. More monies, probably. Hello.
Oh.
What? You want something from me?
Oh.
Do I?
A good day.
Folk on the middle level are a reasonable lot. At least they don't look down their noses at us like those snooty nobles. Doesn't mean they all think highly of each other, though. Oh, actually. Probably can't get enough for that, actually. Hello.
What is it, youngin?
The cliffside stairs will take you down to the commoners district. It can get rough down there, so watch yourself. Here in Boulderfall, the poor types live below, the wealthy up top. Us, guess we're somewhere in the middle. Cool. Hello.
Hello to you.
Hello. Welcome to Boulderfall, the largest settlement here in the Clifflands. Provisioner. Oh. Already have 3 of these. Cool. This art, I fucking love this art style. What's with this? Uh-huh. Ooh, stinging dagger. Let's take a look at that. Much better automatically. Cool. An inn. We don't need it right now. It's good to know there's one there. Staircase to the east leads to Ravus Manor.
The truth is,
it's the most well-guarded place in town, and they turn almost everyone away at the gate. Hello. Oh. This is fucking cool. 1,000 gold? Don't mind if I do. I don't think it's where I should be going at the moment. Okay. Can I talk to the old man? No? Okay. Wonder whose idea it was for this to use this art style, because I fucking adore it. Okay. Oh. It autosaves, so we're fine. Are we hiding in the bushes? A bunch of Doberman.
What do we have here?
If I didn't know better, I'd say they were overcompensating for something. All right. Change posts.
Oi!
You there.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Listen up.
Stop dragging your feet, walk with purpose.
My apologies.
Yes, sir. I'm getting paid a fortune for this job. Do it with pride.
Well, I'll be damned.
It's like an army. Just what kind of place is this? Agar. These guard dogs look vicious. That's not all. The walls are lined with wire. Yep. One false move and I'll sound an alarm, no doubt. Yep, trying to scale the walls would be more trouble than it's worth.
Huh?
Oh, what's this now?
Listen.
What part of no visitors allowed do you not understand?
Exactly.
The Ravises have more important matters to attend to than entertaining riffraff like yourself. I gotta hydrate. Riffraff. It won't take long, I swear. I'm merely a merchant looking to... A merchant, you say? Prove it. Prove what? I came to show the lady of the house some of the finest fabrics in the realm. And we're supposed to just take you at your word. If you can't show us proof, you have to show yourself out. You can show yourself out. But I... Fine, I'll leave. I swear, the nerve of these hoity-toity types.
Oh-ho.
I never thought the front door would be the easiest way in. Time to get my hands on some proof. Excuse me. Can I do this? Sure can. An iron helm. Ooh, don't mind if I do. I'll put that on over the leather hat we already have on. Cool. Excuse me. Kind of want to go to that store and see what those earrings were about. Oh, it's a cutscene.
What do we have here?
Well, if it isn't our merchant friend.
No.
Those bloody Ravises, don't they know some of us actually have to work for a living?
Ah, yes.
I turned away at the gate. Join the club. You too? But why? They're doing it to everyone. Rumor has it they're guarding some great treasure inside. But I'm not after their treasure. I just wanted to show the lady of the house my wares. And they told me I needed proof, as if this sack of silk dresses isn't proof enough.
Right.
Indeed. You'll need a letter of introduction to get inside. A letter of what?
The truth is...
House Ravis only does business with the most esteemed merchants and traders.
Ah.
So how can I get one of those letters? It's not easy, that's for sure. First, you'll have to make a name for yourself here in town. Once you've proven yourself a reliable trading partner, then, and only then, will the Ravises write you a letter. That said, you could count the number of people who've earned one on one hand. Well, that sounds like an awful lot of work. You sure there's no other way? I can think of at least one.
I'll do what thieves
Lifting
do
it from
best.
the pocket of someone who's done the work for me. Utilize each character's unique action to overcome any obstacle. By pressing J in front of a townsperson. Oh my god. Therion can steal the belongings of townspeople. Wow. Find a merchant with a letter of introduction. Iron axe. Iron spear. Composite bow. I'll take the bow. I'll leave those. I trust you won't be missing this. Oh. Just out of curiosity, how long do you plan on following me? Huh? So you noticed. For thieves, you aren't very discreet.
Oh.
You're keener than most, friend. As are we. We can tell you've come for the Ravis fortune. If the army surrounding the man is any indication, it's more than worth the trouble. And have you actually seen this treasure?
Oi, oi.
We don't need to see it. Just look at what they've got guarding it. The guards, dogs, traps, you name it, they got it.
And?
And you came all this way to warn me? How thoughtful.
I suppose so.
Look, we got a proposal for you.
No thanks.
I've got an answer. No.
Listen.
Just hear us out, mate. We can help each other.
Yeah.
Partner here's been inside. He's seen the traps they set up close. So we walked straight into one of them and set off an alarm.
Oi!
Shut up! You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that. Anyway, I got out just fine and we're here now, so what do you say? It won't be easy to carry all that treasure on your own. We're offering you a helping hand.
Nope.
Nope. I've already got 2 hands, that's enough for me.
Damn you.
So you think you're too good for us, is that it? I'm a thief, not a nanny.
Say again?
So you're an ungrateful bastard, that's what you are.
Are we done here?
Listen, I don't have time to entertain you clowns. I have places to be.
Hey.
Not going anywhere.
Bye now.
Get out of my sight.
Yikes!
Are you with me? Are you with me, mate? Speak to me. Mate. You having flashbacks now?
Oi!
Thieves.
Let none escape!
You won't get away. They're onto us.
Partner.
And Darius, this way. Got it. Frozen, how you doing?
Person.
Damn, we lost him.
Find them.
They can't have gone far. Let's check the back alley. Hi, Frozen. How you doing, dog?
Drink
All
water,
right.
you dehydrated
Ah, thanks for
brat.
the hydrate, Frozen. They're gone. Should be safe for now. A stretch. Okay, we stretch. Oh my god. Oh. Whew. Went better than I expected. Wish they could have seen the looks on their faces. They deserved it for treating us like teapots. Doing good, existing, collecting cute emotes I have access to. Nice. Might be small, but we're smarter than they'll ever be. Oh, these are they're kids. Oh well, they can. You could say that again. We put our loaves together. No one could stop. No one could stop us. Take a butcher's at all the loot we got. Yeah, it's quite the haul. Show a little more enthusiasm, mate. It's all ours now. Right. We knew what we wanted, and we took it with our own hands.
Partner.
That's the spirit. All the world's treasures are ours for the taking.
Partner.
If you say so, partner.
That's right.
I do. Mark my words. We're going to be the greatest tea leaves the world's ever seen. Excuse me. Darius. But there's no time for nostalgia. I need to get myself to one of those letters. Don't mind me, miss. Yeah, what you got? Oh, she's got some healing stuff, though. I mean, I might as well just empty her pockets, right? I trust you won't be missing this. Okay, I'll take it. I trust you won't be missing this. And then there's this lady I could try to snag it from. Nourishing nut. Oh, increases max HP. Hell yeah, I'll take that. Revives and restores HP to a fallen ally. Yes. Sure. Trust you won't be missing this. Can I snag from these two? No, they're not there. Anybody in the house this time? No? Okay. Excuse me. Rebel's Axe. Okay. Now you're just borrowing. Yeah, long term. Long term borrowing. Spear of Justice. I'll take a look at it. Is it any good? Oh, did I not take it? I thought I did. Oh. Do wonder how calloused your hand is. What do you mean?
When you've been in the business as long as I have, the Ravishes will be begging you for a visit. It's all about experience.
Time to get to work.
Lucky for me, your experience hasn't taught you when to keep your mouth shut. Enlightened earring. Evasion plus 10. I'll take it. I trust you won't be missing this. I'll head in here. I'll buy... Let's take a look at what they got here. From the involuntary slamming? Oh, it's actually perfectly smooth. It's not like that at all. I do have a callus on my elbow from it, though. I'll go ahead and buy that. Cool. Letter. Oh, there we go. Just you won't be missing this.
Now then.
Pleasure doing business with you. Now to pay a visit to Ravis Manor. I can't do I came up here to... Okay. 2 guards at the gates. If I can fool them, I'm in. And time to sell the merchant. Good day, sirs. I've come to call on the Ravises. Would you kindly announce my arrival?
Hoy.
They're not seeing anyone today. Be gone with you at once. Be gone, I say. Something tells me this one's bark is worse than its bite.
My sincerest apologies.
Allow me to introduce myself. You see, I am a merchant of some repute. A merchant and of repute, you say. Don't make me laugh. You ought to not judge a man by his robes.
tell you the truth.
As a matter of fact, I was personally summoned by the lady of the house. And I doubt she would react kindly upon hearing I was turned away.
What?
Summoned? You? You think we're gonna believe that, Codswallop? The fuck did you just call me? We had a leaf for every rotten thief who gave us that story would be as rich as the Ravises. But since we aren't, we're here protecting their fortune from would-be swindlers like you. Thought you could outsmart us, didn't you? Next time you're summoned, remember to bring your letter.
Oh.
Would you be referring to this letter, perchance?
What the?
Hey.
How'd you get that? It must be a fake.
Desperate times.
Now for the finishing blow. If you still aren't convinced, I fear there's not much else I can do. I'll take my leave, but I will give Lady Ravis a full report on what happened today. When I shall see fit to deal with this affront to my good name.
Hold on there.
Oh, wait, sir, we were only doing our jobs. Yeah. You may pass.
You have my gratitude.
Why, thank you, gentlemen.
Now then.
Now the real fun begins. I'll just sneak in through that window over there. Oh shit, there is actually just an open window right there. How convenient. Okay. I need to go find a save point. That's a guard. Is there a save point up here? Oh, auto-saving. That's good. Oh. Why do I have a lantern? Oh my god. Doesn't this game have ray tracing? I think it does. Whoa! I have lost a lot of frames at the moment. Wow. That's bad. Oh, there's our save spot. I'll go ahead and do this. Yeah. Alright. And now I'm actually going to go ahead and raid out. I don't know how to do that. Is it under miscellaneous? Wait. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Where are we going? We'll go to... We'll go to Sack. Oops. He's playing Elden Ring. I'm gonna go get food, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you all for being here. I love you all so much. Yeah, I'll see you guys next stream, which will be tomorrow with Mickey and Eggy, where we're gonna be playing Elden Ring. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.